On my recent trip to Munnar, I found a shocking truth buried under the tea garden paradise narrative of the Western Ghats, one of the cleverest colonial cons. Episode 5. In the 1800s, the British discovered Munnar. They found that these hills have a very rich biodiversity full of forests of teak, rosewood, anjali, sandalwood, and ebony, all good materials for the British to make their ships, to sail their empire, and to fight their wars. In 1877, the British officer J.D. Munro took a vast tracts of land from the local royal family for agricultural purposes via a one sided and coercive lease. What followed was not surprising. Massive deforestation. The Western Ghats became a continuous destruction zone, feeding the Madras Presidency's military and railway needs. Thousands of local tribal people were displaced or forced into labor. Elephants, gore, and endemic species lost vast habitats. Deforestation caused massive soil erosion and landslides, which Munnar still struggles with to this day. Once the British had stripped most of the old forests, the land became what the British called wasteland. Under the Wastelands Act, the government could lease this unproductive land to European planters at throwaway prices. At the time, the British needed an alternative to Chinese tea imports, and so they started planting tea in Munnar because tea was conducive to the cold climate of Western Ghats. By the early 1900s, Munnar's entire identity had been rewritten, from a forest homeland to plantation economy. The artificial greenery tourists now see is a post colonial mirage covering one of India's most complete forest destructions.